Nothing lives forever. My life is practically plagued by death.
The Cybermen are coming!
Dr. Longworth to Control. If you are there, please reply back to me.
We receive you, over.
I will fight you. I must resist.
Don't consider this an end, but rather a bright new beginning.
Dr. Longworth? We heard screaming. What's going on in there?
Gah, those things. They mutilated her. The filthy bastards.
What things? Come on, man, make sense.
I've got to go. They promised to help me before it was too late. You two, go find some safety. Not sure if the crates will be able to keep that monstrosity out for very long.
What monstrosity? Dr. Longworth, you better start explaining. You seem to know more than you're letting on. But you keep it all to yourself. Now why is that?
Get out of my way!
Prepare the ship for launch, Lieutenant. But leader, the ship is still under repair. Enough! Obey me, Lieutenant, otherwise your insubordination will be punished with complete and utter annihilation by firing squad. Is that understood? Yes, leader. Prepare for launch now. This warship may have overslept, but like my army of Cybermen, it awakens once more. Humanity may have forgotten about us, but that only gives us the advantage. This time, our return will be triumphant.
Dr. Longworth for Cyber Control. Do you read me? Over.
We read you. Update as humanoid or be dismissed. Over.
We've been attacked by Cybermen. I believe they have affected our occupant with nanobots to complete their transformation to its final form. Now, whether or not you're coming to tell me this, what do we do? Over.
Cybermats? Impossible. Unless... Leader, it is possible that the nightmares hacked into the framework of our Cybermats via access of the network. The creature has shown signs of a disturbing intelligence in the past. It's possible that it's learned how to break into a small portion of our Cybermats' mainframe.
Yeah, we're considering that possibility and actuality. Leader, we are in trouble and we need help immediately.
We're heading your way now, humanoid. For the time being, your best bet at resistance is the usage of gold. The chest unit is our weakest component, especially during the early aftermath of cyber conversion.
Well, thanks a lot. Gold was made a rare commodity after the Cyber Wars. Only Vogel is supplied with a hefty amount. what are we meant to do? Sit around until your lot arrives, or until we make another mining deal with the Vulcans?
Fear not, we are coming. Besides, making a deal with the Vulcans would be regrettable. Report back when the situation becomes desperate. Over.
So you're working with the Cybermen? Of course you are.
Mr. Khan, I didn't see you there. Say, it's not what it looks like. You see me and the Cybermen. We made a deal. The creature will be evacuated, but the patients?
Safe from harm? Do you really believe the Cybermen will keep their part of the bargain?
Why not? They have no reason to lie. Telling a lie would be an emotional response. No?
It can be, but it can also be a logical tactic. Look, I've often been referred to as the thick one on my travels, but even I can see the lack of logic to your argument. The Cybermen aren't idiots, but it seems you are, and they've used that to their advantage. You won't win, you know.
Shut up! Look, whether or not you like this, you're going to help me. If you don't, everyone on this base will be torn apart by that creature out there. You think the barricade will trouble it for long? It's far stronger than any other Cyberman created. It is fast, strong, relentless. It will kill us without a second thought.
I see, but what is it? Come on, it's all out in the air now, so you might as well tell me.
Me? I'll admit to my ignorance. I don't know, but what I do know is that the Cybermen referred to it as the Nightmare.
Now, men, if that creature manages to escape from its confinement, don't hesitate and fire. We cannot allow the staff or patients to be harmed in any way. Is that understood?
Sir, yes, sir!
Shit! What do we do?
It's going to be a massacre. If I'm right, that creature, or whatever it is, will tear these men limb from limb. I highly doubt bullets will do anything to stop it. There's only one thing for it, really. We need the doctor.
But she's confined to her cell at the moment. She's heavily unstable, Haley.
I know, but believe me, the doctor has saved people from worse odds. If anyone can help us, it's her. Please, Nurse Richards. She's the only one who could stop this.
Well, fine, come on.
Haley! What's going on out there?
Doctor, we need your help. I don't understand what's going on, but I think the Cybermen are here.
I see. Well, you two better start explaining. But we gotta be fast about it. The safety and protection of the patients in this facility rely on us being quick as possible about the situation.
A necklace?
Yes, but not just any necklace. A golden necklace. I got it for my wife for our 5th anniversary. Jewelry made from such a rare commodity seemed to me at the time to be the least I could do to show my appreciation for her. But
Another man? Tale as old as time.
not a man, no. An androgon. She always had a taste for other life forms. I was broken, mind you. But it should help with our current predicament.
And what do you want me to do with it? Doesn't it hold any material value to you? It was in your safe after all.
Yes, but the protection of my patients comes first and foremost, which I'm sure a man such as yourself could appreciate. You won't be able to tackle that creature, but I'm sure you could smother its chest easily.
Now hold on a sec.
You misunderstand me. I'm the one with the gun. And believe me, Daniel, your arrival here hasn't been recorded. So if worse comes to worse, believe me when I say I won't hesitate to use this on you. I won't be able to pay off your friends, however, so they'd have to go too. In this economy, after the cyber wars, the guards and nurses around here will be more than appreciative of a little extra cabbage. The patients? Who believe them? Their minds are so addled. A fellow professional would consider them unhinged.
You son of a bitch.
Great! So they arrive. The Cybermen are here, Mr. Carlin. So I suggest you don't try and trap! No matter. If the boy won't help willingly, I'm sure my mental friends will have something to say about that.
But that's not possible. They were wiped out a decade ago. I'll need to report this to the head of security.
We don't have time to fuck about with the chief, alright? We need to prepare lockdown procedures immediately.
But with the creature, we'll be cornered.
I think we'll have to take our chances.
Officer Serac, what on earth is going on?
Sorry sir, we're in a right fucking pickle. There's invading enemy warships landed outside the facility. We've been forced to take evasive action.
Enemy warship? Speak plainly, man.
Well, you won't believe this, sir, but I think the base is under siege from Cybermen.
What?
I'm afraid it's true, officer. It would seem the Great Extinction Act signed by the Great Earth Federacy and the Vogans wasn't quite as thorough as we've all been made out to believe.
Who the hell? Are you a patient? Get out of my sight, will you? This is a code red situation, and I don't need civilians to complicate matters any more than they need to be.
James, I really think you should listen.
Oh, will you shut up, woman?
No! How about instead you shut up? God, I see humanity still suffers from sexist ideology even in this 24th century.
Well, don't just stand around like toy soldiers. Fire! Halt. That should just about...
You believe me now, James?
Come on, you two. We can't do anything for them. They might be able to at least give us a good chance of getting away, so hurry!
Are you the owner of this facility?
Who's asking?
I am. Now, tell me your designation, or I will disembowel your organs via the pathway of your renal canal. Speak or be forever silenced.
No, I'm just head of security, James Woodcroft. The owner of this facility is Dr. Henry Longworth. Now, please, let me go.
I'm afraid your plea for survival has been declined. Termination with immediate effect.
Nurses, get everyone into the lounge with immediate effect. The creature has escaped. It slaughtered James and half our security squad. Now come on, hurry! The barricade won't last long.
Haley. Oh, my dear child. What's going on?
I'm afraid the base is under siege, Poppy. Now, come on. Call Nurse Richards. She'll take you all to safety.
But my dear child, please come with me. I couldn't bear it if something were to happen to you out here.
But...
She's right, Haley. Go. I'll be alright.
Okay, come on.
Well, this is getting desperate, isn't it? All this running about isn't doing you any good, you know.
As you can see, I'm standing right still, preparing to face up to my adversary. It's what I do best. What we do best.
You know I was being metaphorical, Doctor. I don't try to escape it with humour. You're scared, you know it, and I know it. No matter how many people die, you resist me. What will it take, Doctor, for you to give in to me, to give in to the inevitable?
My time isn't yet over. I don't know what you are, but what I do know for certain is that you're not just a figment of my imagination. I'm not mad. I'm not unwell. But yes, I am terrified. I can't let them win. I can't let you win. So you might as well bug off if you know what's good for you.
Well, fine. But don't say I didn't warn you.
'Leader, we're preparing the laser cannon. The weapon should be charged in approximately 3 minutes. Perfect! Once we've taken out the nightmare, we will capture the Time Lord and the rest of the remaining humans within the vicinity. Dr. Longworth is a fool to think we will leave the humans alone. Once the cannons are, Lieutenant, wait for my order. Affirmative, Leader. And if there's resistance, you know the drill. Those who dare oppose the Cybermen must be eradicated.
Years they were gone. We thought them extinct. Why have they come back now? Why have they made us wait for so long?
They're clever. If waiting helps them advance in their plans to return, then so be it. You lot couldn't have known this would happen. Hope is a marvelous thing, and the Cybermen have used it to their advantage. We'll get out of this, I promise.
You haven't been up against the Cybermen like I have, love. They're persistent.
Daniel, you need to get back to the others. They're all waiting in the lounge. Where have you been?
Doctor, it's Dr. Longworth. He's the one who brought the Cybermen here. To us.
Like Tobias and Klieg before him, humans will persist in being so terribly stupid. Let me guess, you would give up this creature to the Cybermen for the safety of his patients?
Well...
Don't bother. I've heard it all before. Go. And just this once, Mr. Carlin. Do as you are told.
Good luck, Doctor. I'll see you on the other side.
We haven't been introduced. I presume the Cybermen call you the Nightmare? Heard rumors, of course, that their networks had a virus of sorts brewing in the mainframe.
You don't scream or cry like the other humanoids. Who are you?
Oh, that's funny. Believe me, it is. Usually you lot know exactly who I am. But since you asked ever so kindly, I'll introduce myself. The Cybermen usually refer to me as the Doctor. For the amount of lives you've taken away already, I don't think I should give you the honor of a pleasant introduction. No. Instead, you can call me the Oncoming Storm.
The cannon is primed, Leader. Excellent! We have delayed for too long. Fire the laser cannon at once! Resistance is futile. Surrender and your lives will be spared.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I insist you drop your firearms. The Cybermen are here to assist us, not to attack us.
You son of a bitch, you sold us out to the Cybermen.
You don't realize what you've done. They're not going to leave us alone, sir. They'll take us for cyber conversion.
That's where you're...
I'm afraid that Hume is correct, Dr. Longworth.
But you promised. You said you would take out the creature and then leave us all alone in peace. You lied to me!
Of course. Lying isn't just an emotional response for irresponsibility, you know. Sometimes lying is logical. And we Cybermen, they're all about logic. We just told you what you wanted to hear. You humanoids are so pathetic, ignorant, weak, feeble-minded. We wish to change that.
Well then, you won't be taking me without a fight.
Lay down your arms or you'll die along with your fellow compatriots.
Ah, yes, the Time Lord. I've heard all about you. A meddler who interferes in events that don't concern them. An outcast of your own species.
Just the way I like it. They're here, you know. They've come for you. The Cybermen won't admit it to us inferior life forms, but they're terrified of you and they're determined to rectify that.
You may yet be of use, Doctor. You're right. Unfortunately for them, however, I am indestructible. Both humans and Cybermen will be pulverized by the time I'm done here. I can promise you that.
The Cybermets. Where are they?
I have no use for their protection. I have sent them out to locate the other humanoids. Your friends and everyone in this facility will be torn to shreds.
No! No! Ah! Cyber leader, you really must stop meeting like this, you know? It's becoming a terrible habit.
Doctor! I have waited so long for this reunion. Your exploits back on the freighter left me discombobulated.
It wasn't easy getting your corpse out of the TARDIS, mind you. So let me guess. Your consciousness was re-uploaded to the networks and installed into a new body. Now, why would the Cybermen be determined to make sure you exist?
What can I say? I'm unique, Time Lord.
Yes, and I believe I know why. You're not just any Cybermen, are you? There's one simple fact that separates you from the others. That practically defeats the idea behind your whole cause. You feel emotion. Don't you, leader?
Daniel, where the hell have you been?
I got a bit held up. Dr. Longworth, he sold us out.
You're joking.
Believe me, Nurse Richards, I wish I was. He sold us out and now... he's dead.
Dead?
So, what now?
What's that?
That's coming from the ventilation shafts. Shit! The barricade, get it open now!
No. I thought I'd seen the last of them. Oh, Harry. Sandra. Maxo. We must help them.
Come on, I'll help you with Poppy.
But the others...
Oh, Poppy, I'm sorry. There's nothing we could do for them. We need to get out, and now.
I'll keep the rear. This might not do much, mind you, but it'll give us time.
I thought the doctor flushed that doohickey of yours down the vortex.
Move! I'll follow up.
You will come with us, and I suggest you do not resist. All resistance will be destroyed.
You know the funny thing, you two? You both have a lot in common. 1, you're both relentless, ruthless even, and 2, why, you're both abominations to the cyber race. Now, leader, how does that make you feel? The only difference is that one's allowed to live and the other doomed to an inevitable death sentence.
I am not an abomination. You speak such insolence for a Time Lord.
Maybe, but I'm not wrong. I remember Nova. The cyber leader back then exhibited emotional responses as well, such as excellent. A favorite phrase of yours, I take it? Now, don't you find that terminology awfully queer for a Cyberman to say?
You are correct in assuming so, Doctor. The cyber leader you destroyed on the beacon is long gone. It was an experiment to see whether or not a Cyberman, with a limited range of emotions, could be useful strategically when fighting more sensitive life forms.
And so they made you, making sure that whenever you're destroyed, you'll be re-uploaded into the network. A lot of effort to make up for past mistakes. It must be lonely. Feel all that anger, all that pain, and yet you are still driven to help the creatures that practically murdered you.
Don't push me, Time Lord!
Oh, I doubt that's the worst of your worries, Cyber Leader. Whilst I was badgering you on, you lot turned the other way.
You came in good time, Lieutenant. I'm afraid our comrades have been destroyed by the creature. Have the humanoids been accounted for? All living humanoids have been captured. We are escorting them for conversion as we speak. Excellent news, Lieutenant. You have done well. Now you must relay orders for the Nightmare to be located and destroyed.
So this is it! You've won! So what now? Kill me and convert my companions?
No, I'm rather afraid I have an entirely different use for them in mind. Don't worry, Doctor. I can assure you and your friends will be safe. As long as you cooperate.
Time's nearly out, Doctor. So what's it gonna be?
Please, I have a kid and husband, a family back home. Surely you had a family too, once. Just let me go, please. I'll do anything, I promise.
Resistance is useless. You will be reunited with your child again one day, when they join the Cybermen. I see you're finally awake, Time Lord.
A bit rusty and dull, isn't it? Oh well, I'm sure it's seen better days. You didn't have to. You have me now, and the Nightmare won't be able to escape this planetoid alive. I know it, and you know it too. and let my companions and the remaining survivors go. Haven't you heard them enough?
Heard them, Doctor? Why, pain is only a brief sentiment. Once they become like us, they'll have no concept of what it's like to feel pain.
Yes, but you do, don't you?
That is irrelevant. Heed my warning and keep your tongue in check, Doctor. The lives of your companions are at my mercy, and if you refuse to answer any of my questions, they will be tortured.
Doctor, please don't do it. Don't give them what they want.
This isn't about us anymore. It's about the rest of the universe. If you give them the knowledge of time travel, then it's all over for us anyway.
No! I won't! I can't! If I gave you law access to my TARDIS, the havoc you will wreak upon these timelines would be astronomical!
I thought you'd say that. Lieutenant, dispose of the Doctor's friends? Yes, leader.
Alright, stop it! I'll tell you everything I know, just leave them alone.
I knew you'd see sense. The Cybermen can be terribly persuasive in such matters. If you tell us what we want to know, I promise your companions will be let free. I lied to Dr. Longworth because he was insignificant to our cause, but you, Doctor, are an enemy of the cyber race, and I intend to honor my word to a worthy adversary.
Oh, I'm sure you would, leader. But first, let me out of this chair. After all, there's no better way of learning the secrets of time travel than witnessing it for yourself, surely.
You may have a point. It would be invaluable if we were to learn the mechanics of such a machine at first hand. Very well, but your companions remain here. If you try anything, Doctor, their lives are forfeit.
So, do we have a deal?
Impressive, Doctor. It's far better than that older one of yours.
Yes, it did get quite dull after a while, didn't it? Those pale white flooring walls, not much character to it, was there? I do miss the roundels, though.
I don't have time for idle chit-chat, Doctor. I want you to show me the knowledge that the Time Lords have been hiding away from the rest of the universe.
Oh yes, can do. But first, leader, if you can do me a little wee favor, not much to ask really in the grand scheme of things, but my eyes. Will you please look into them for me? Pretty please.
Your eyes! They've changed colour!
I'm afraid, Cyber Leader, you're not dealing with the Doctor anymore, but rather you're dealing with me. You had your chance and you blew it. The Doctor can be terribly merciful even to her oldest enemies.
But if you're not the Doctor, then who are you?
Well, I've had many names. But I'm sure we don't have to worry about such trivialities now, do we? After all, you Cybermen abandoned the use of names a long time ago. For now, let's just refer to me as who I am and what I always will be. A meddlesome Time Lord.
Come on, there still might be time. We've got to rescue the others.
What is that?
Oh, that? Oh, it's only the cloister bell. Nothing to worry about, really. It only goes off when the TARDIS is on the brink of its own destruction. I've set the self-destruct protocols and only I can switch it off. So either we die together in my TARDIS, or we can leave and pretend none of this sorry business ever happened. What's it going to be, leader?
Hurry, they might still have a chance yet.
I'm trying. Ugh, screw it.
You came. I knew you would.
I'm sorry, I tried all I could, but I was too late. I was too fucking late!
Shush. Quiet, my dear. Please, it's okay. I've lived a good life. Not a long one, mind you, but a good one. I'm just glad I got to spend the last few hours with someone who truly cared about me, and not out of professional responsibility. For the first time in a long time, made me feel like a person again, Haley. Nobody would look at me the same after being partially converted, as if I was some kind of monster. Which I suppose I was. Thank you, Haley. Thank you for treating me like a human being.
I'm sure we can.
Figure something out. It's too late. I don't want to be like this. Please, take me out of my misery. I know it's a lot to ask for, but it's my final request. I don't want to be like them. I refuse to be like them. So please, please kill me.
Where's the lieutenant?
Disposed of, just like the rest of your cronies. It's over, Cyber Leader. You've lost.
No, this cannot be! You lie!
Oh, you better start believing it, shitface.
You believe the Cybermen could destroy me, but as you can see, you were wrong. I destroyed all the sentries you sent out to remove me, and I did it with pleasure. I have set charges to blow this vessel sky high, so leave now, or die with me.
Daniel! Haley! In the TARDIS now! Change of heart. Now why is that, I wonder? I thought you wanted to destroy all of the life forms in the known universe, especially the Cybermen!
It is true. I wish for destruction, but the mind of the humanoid I have taken over has taught me a thing or two. If the Cybermen were to win in their eternal conquest, then there would be no reason for life in the universe to exist. I'm not much different from them. I'm just a creature to be feared and loathed. If I destroy every life form in the universe, then what would be left for me? Nothing. All I have is anger and hatred.
Then I pity you. Goodbye, nightmare, or whatever you are. It hasn't been pleasant.
thank you, Doctor, for bringing me here. I mean...
Not a problem, Haley. I just wish none of this happened.
Same. I'll be in the TARDIS.
I'm surprised she still wants to travel with us. She's been through a lot. I don't think she'll be able to take any more of this, Doc. With the whole Solitriax business, the loss of Spike, and now this. It's a lot for a single person to take on.
Yes, she's a terribly brave and strong individual, but I can't force her to go home. Same as you, Daniel. It has to be on your own terms. I can't take that agency away from you. I've done it with others and regretted it. The decision to leave is in your hands. We'll talk about what happened and see what lies ahead for us.
Yes, but what about you, Doctor? This mental instability, the figure you were seeing, is it all over now? What was it?
Oh, so you believe me now, do you?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I do. Yeah.
It's gone now. Forever. I managed to purge it from my mind with heavy strain. Creature's gone. They'll never attack us again. That much I can promise.
Well, I hope that's a promise you can keep. These past few weeks, I've given you plenty of chances to make up for your past mistakes, and yet you keep making more and more. I don't know how much longer I can keep up with all this myself. What we went through back in the TARDIS, it took a lot out of me, you know?
I know. I'm trying my best, Mr. Carlin. That I can promise you. We all need some time away from all the death and misery. It's time we had a vacation.
I agree.
After all that, you lied to him. Why? You know you can't keep going like this forever. So, why?
Because despite our agreement, I can't allow you to be free. Seeing how ready you were to destroy the TARDIS just so the Cybermen didn't get control over time travel made me realize you're not a force for good at all. A force for what? I don't know, and I don't think I ever want to find out.
Oh, we'll see about that. Okay, I'll give you a little extra time, Doctor. But you might want to take this into consideration at the very least. You can call me callous all you like, but if I had never made that deal with you, you'd have risked not only my life and your life, but the lives of your companions. You're almost ready to see them die, just to keep the rest of the universe safe from me. If they knew that, Doctor, how do you think they would feel?
Believe me, I don't pretend to be any better, and you know that. But you almost left me without any other choice. Well, until we meet again, whatever you are.
Until the next time, Doctor. And I can promise you, there will be a next time. And next time, you won't get off the hook that easily. I'll make sure of it.
And so here we are again, as it always ends, standing before a graveyard of corpses, saying goodbye to fallen heroes. Goodbye, Poppy, and thank you for everything.